So, I wanted to share a message that I received from working with Bayal. I was doing a new moon ritual with him, and at the end of the ritual, he advised me what I want is what I need to manifest and to stop hiding the desires of my heart behind logic and practicality. What he meant by that is if there's something that I want, but I'm so focused on the logic and the how of why I can't have it because it just genuinely doesn't make sense. Whether it's a specific person in my life, whether it's a specific financial goal, I need to stop trying to ground my desires in practicality, and I need to really just strip back all the layers, stop hiding from what my heart truly wants, and I need to go after it. I needed to hear that message. I needed to share that message, and I needed to document that message because after purging with the illness that I had had and the things going on in my life, I saw a beautiful influx of positive energy and recalibration. And to receive that message after having visions of what I truly wanted but didn't want to give power to, visualize very clearly in my mind, um, they all made sure to say, listen, if this is what you're thinking about and this is what expands your frequency and this is what brings you joy, this is what you want. So go after it. Stop fighting it. That being said, the best way to go after it is with your mind. It is not by going out there and forcing yourself on somebody. It is not by telling everybody specifically what your goal is. It is to get aligned with it internally, spiritually, mentally. You have to fantasize about this. It has to be something that stays on your mind day and night, but not in a way that keeps you from getting your goals accomplished. If anything, it naturally fits in with everything else you've got going on. And if we're talking about a specific person, they naturally fit into everything else you've got going on. After years of dating, I just decided it just wasn't for me. And I became more magical and decided to allow magic to attract the right people to me. And I haven't had perfect experiences, but I have had more aligned experiences in all areas of my life. That being said, if I were to manifest being settled with somebody, I've learned that I'd rather have the boring person that I can just chill with on a daily basis because there's enough going on in the world and I'm unpredictable and being magical requires you to be that way even if you don't want to be. So I need somebody and desire somebody that would be like grounded with me so that they can bring me down to earth. And not by doing anything, but just by interacting with them. They might have circumstances in their life that require them to be like right here. Whereas I have a whole different vibe to me, and I actually have learned to just really ground myself and be present. And I just don't rush the dating thing or the relationship thing or the status thing because the more I allow myself to just shift and transform, the better things get, and the better aligned I am to people who actually belong in my life. And that's in general. And you can niche that down as specifically as you want. I assure you, When you align with yourself, there's not a lot of drama on this side of life when you become magical. It may get quieter. You may go into hermit mode, or you may feel like nobody appeals to you for a while, but every so often you will receive whoever you need to receive or attract whoever you need to attract. And the best thing you can do right now is focus on learning the lessons and integrating the changes and vibrating on the new frequency of the person you want to be so that you don't have to go through some of the stuff you've gone through again. You will naturally become your best version if you focus on yourself and your goals and your heart's desires. So that's why Bayal said what he said. And I really felt like that was important to share because honestly, I've been on my path for so long that I think the one thing I'll take away from 2024 is that if you do not find a way to take care of yourself truly and fully and to get into your own form of spiritual alignment, you will go crazy. And that if you can just allow yourself to go through the process of shedding the layers when life is lifing and try to keep a positive heart and uplifted spirit and a smile on your face, even your worst days, like you'll be able to spiritually transmute them if you can't understand them. Like you just like after being sick and experiencing that purge, like I truly get it. You cannot control it sometimes. The best thing you can do is take good care of yourself, keep some good soup on hand, and make it to work if you don't have them sick hours. You know what I'm saying? But chase your desires every day from the heart and stop playing about what you want. If you know you want this, on this, with that, and that, that's what you go after. Please do not fool yourself into thinking that failing to go after what you want is going to somehow work out for you. The world is getting real because collectively we're all tired of the okay? But deep down inside, your higher self is tired of your okay? So you need to get your together because you're going to be miserable and having these half-assed manifestations otherwise. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of manifesting from scarcity mode. I'm tired of having to go through tests of lack and scarcity. But guess what? Until I get my shum together, that is what I signed up for. So that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm going to do. That can apply to you. That can apply to any other situation. For me, self-love and road opening were the focus of 2024. And it got to a point where I put myself in a position to get comfortable for a little while, deepen what I needed to do and purge. And the result of that is, again, they all telling me on this new moon that, guess what? You know what you want. When you do your rituals and you focus, you're going to see glimpses of things that scare you, not because they're destructive, but because they reveal what you truly want and you're scared to say it. You're scared to claim it. You're scared to have it. You're scared to give it a chance. You're scared to open up to it. You're scared to be attracted to it. You want it so bad, but you're scared to give up the ghost and to clear all of this garbage around you and in your energy and in your psyche to go get it. If somebody who is not even as qualified as you, not even as worthy as you, not even as aligned as you can have it, and we've all seen what that looks like in our own little opinions when we've been in our ego, why not you as well? I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's overnight. I'm not saying that it's going to just come to you in the forms of what you want. Sometimes you'll get it in ways you never expected because you didn't have any attachment or resistance to the delivery of the situation, but those will show you what you're capable of. For example, I asked for like $5,000. I manifested $2,000 in nail supplies. Don't ask me how it happened. It did. I'm grateful. It shows me that I'm ready to receive more. It shows me that I'm worthy and deserving. However, I get to see how the other $3,000 manifests. But it's also a sign that maybe I need to open up and release my expectations of how this extra money is going to come if that's what I want. That's what I'm going to be working on, at least for today or tomorrow, you know? These are little lessons we learn on a daily basis and throughout the week and throughout the month. And guess what? As we fall in and out of different versions of ourselves, what we're ready to receive and willing to receive goes up and down with that. So if Baal says, stop hiding from what you truly want, stop being scared of it, and you're like starting to understand what that means and what that feels like, you need to write that down. You need to document that. You need to get creative with that. You need to process that, and you need to accept that this is what you want. And you need to allow yourself to have it. After all you've been through in 2024, you deserve to thrive in 2025, you know? So you don't need to fear having your wildest dreams come true. You don't need to fear giving yourself things that you never felt worthy and deserving of. You need to fear how miserable and depressed you'll be in this, I don't even know what to call it, version of the world we're living in right now. Because you need to focus on yourself. That doesn't take away the pain and the anger and the heartache of what's going on in the world, but it helps you mitigate your energy so that you can do your part to create a better life for yourself. Um, there's no answer, one answer to this, but I do feel that for those who are listening and tuned into this message, if you even listened this far, 'cause I went on a ramble and a tangent and I'm sorry, that you understand that when you individually do your part to improve yourself and your character and your energy, you will naturally share the best of yourself with others in a way that will help them awaken up to doing it for themselves too. Sometimes we are placed at jobs or churches or, you know, environments where we're like, why the hell am I here? But you're here because somebody needed to see you at your best. And whether you knew it or not, you doing what you needed to do for yourself inspired them to become a better person. You just make sure that when you're cracking and you're crashing out and you're in need, that you're doing what you need for you to. Because silently, there are so many people that are probably depending on you, and you're not even doing anything special but focusing on yourself. And when you go after your heart's desires, those great expectations manifest in so many ways. So, with that being said, that is my message from Bayal regarding my visualizations and my thoughts. He says, stop hiding from your fantasies and make your fantasies a reality. And I encourage you to do the same. Later.